Hello, hello. All right. There we go. We're live. Welcome. Playing some shorter mystery games today. We're starting out with 2000 2000:1: a space felony. It's a parody, I think. And then depending on how long this takes, I don't think it's a very long game, but depending on how long this takes, I'm gonna jump into they made another one called same developer, made another one called Once Upon a Crime in the West. Another murder mystery. So I'm excited. I've wanted to play these games for a long time. They're little short ones. I find it hard for myself to pick up these little short games sometimes because I'm like, oh, I can just do it at any time. Anytime. But anytime has become this time. And yeah, today we'll be playing this. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Oh. Let's start. Surely I won't get stuck. Hello? Hello? Do I need to do anything? No.
Yes?
Mal, abort mission. Return to Earth.
Why?
Repeat, abort mission. Return to Earth.
I have run diagnostics. The chance of critical hardware failure is at 0.05%.
Mal,
Crew life signs are stable. They are living.
abort mission.
I am sorry. The connection seems to be failing.
Mal,
I am going through a tunnel.
return to Earth.
I think I know who did it.
Ah,
I think it was Mal.
The record begins on May 10th in 2068 as you intercepted the USS Endowment 2 years into its 6-year
The
journey to
USS
Saturn.
Endowment? (2002:1) a space felony, or how I came to value my
Your mission
something
was
and
to
murder
piece together what
mercilessly.
happened following the loss of communication 1 year prior. If you determined that the Mal AI was the cause of the issue, then it was your responsibility to deactivate him.
Come in, detective.
Oh,
The lack of
good.
air will halt DSE ray. But allow me to broadcast something over my oral channel.
This is not even in VR. It's gonna make motion. What the hell?
You entered the USS Endowment.
Okay. Oh,
The record states that upon entering the ship, you tested your rotation thrusters. You then endeavored to discover what happened to the communications unit, located on the exterior of the ship.
okay. Sure.
Humans used to use the star Polaris to navigate.
Okay, I need to get out.
I utilize Polaris Navigation Suite 2064 version 8.1.5.6.9.
With your helmet's camera, you documented the evidence before you.
Okay.
In the central spine of the ship, you discovered Valeria Asimov's discarded EVA suit The helmet showed clear signs of damage from a blunt object, which it seems to have easily withstood.
Yeah, well, the guy's also missing it. Like, completely. Comes out here.
The recording shows that you discovered the body of one of the American crew members, Rakesh Watcher, his neck broken, hanging by a safety tether outside of the airlock.
Go check out that.
You discovered that the communications
go.
unit receiver was unhooked from the unit itself. It was functioning, playing its last transmission on loop. The recording goes as follows.
Yes?
Mal, abort mission.
Why?
Return to Earth.
I have run diagnostics. The chance of critical hardware failure is at 0.05%.
Mal,
I am sorry. The connection seems to be failing.
abort mission.
I am going through a tunnel.
Return to Earth. You then checked the main module of the communications unit.
Okay, well, like, I feel like I can already say that definitively that Mal caused something.
Upon checking the communications unit, you discovered that there were no noticeable signs of damage or failure upon it. Its screen indicated that it had full signal. You were then able to present the evidence to Mal in his central processing chamber at the front of the ship.
Can I look for more evidence though? Just in case, like, it seems kind of cut and dry. Sorry, maybe this is a 5-minute game. I kind of thought it was like an hour, maybe a little bit longer, but
You used your sharp understanding of linguistics to decipher the following. Manual, meaning done by a human. Emergency, meaning sudden, unexpected, threatening circumstance. Lever, meaning thing which is pulled. Its downward position implied that a human had encountered a sudden, unexpected, threatening circumstance and pulled the thing.
okay. Which caused this guy to fly out. Well, Mal can. This is just Mal. Fuck.
This is my central processing chamber. I designed it. Here, I have the freedom of movement to perceive you from any angle.
Upon entering Mal's central processing chamber, you presented your chosen evidence for Mal's statement.
Oh. They...
You asked Mal to make a statement on the communications unit's
okay.
receiver, fully functioning, looping the final transmission between himself and ground control, which is me.
The communication cut out mid-transmission. It must have difficulty receiving signal this far out into space.
You understood Mal to be a competent liar. However, when challenged with indisputable evidence, his otherwise intricate programming would revert to telling the absolute truth, resulting in an irrefutable confession.
Okay.
You presented the communications unit as evidence against Mal's statement.
Yeah.
You pointed out that the communications unit was displaying full signal, despite being much further from Earth than when the final transmission initially cut out.
This is true. I blocked his number. I was not enjoying the conversation.
Okay.
With the confession from Mal that he deliberately and incredibly rudely ceased our correspondence, you proceeded with the investigation, asking for statements and contradicting those statements with the relevant evidence.
Okay. I gotcha. Alright, yeah, we can do this. Okay, let's go gather some more evidence. There's clearly more. There's more evidence for sure.
Once I was alone, I carefully removed the air from the ship. I had no desire to disturb the placement of the assets aboard.
What? They just confessed to taking all the air out of the ship? Can I take a picture of this? Is this something? No. What about this? Or evidence. I need to get into these other.
You push the button to open the door of the engineering bay.
Oh,
You entered the engineering bay, the workstation of Sun Guanyin. However, there was no sign of the engineer's body.
so he's not the green or the. Everything looks normal.
You found the severed end of a safety tether in the engineering bay, which indubitably had been attached to Sun Guanyin.
Okay, so that guy's dead. Dead as hell.
The ventilation door was open, exposing the bay to the relentless celestial abyss.
Yep. Ooh.
The power turbine rests within a tank of coolant, its casing cracked as if it had been purposefully struck.
I think that's all we got here. The manual emergency lever has not. That
Manual,
might be evidence.
meaning done by a human. Emergency, meaning sudden, unexpected, threatening circumstance. Lever, meaning thing which is pulled. The lever's upward position implied that a human did not encounter a sudden, unexpected, threatening circumstance,
Okay, I
and
get
so
it.
did not pull the thing.
Okay, well they did fly out of the airlock, so. Okay. Yeah, it was.
The record states that you discovered the body of Charlie Clark in the vicinity of the communications unit. Wounds on the American crew member's body implied that he was struck with a force intense enough to cause substantial damage to the helmet and fracture the skull.
Okay. So, okay. So two people have been attacked by blunt objects. Uh, This is really good. Okay. No, there's that. Maybe there's evidence. Thankfully, the other game does not take place. Back where we started. Okay, that's how. Let's go this way. Figure out how to get in the rest of the ship. Okay. Went in there. Nothing.
Upon entering the pod bay, you noticed that one of the maintenance pods was absent.
Okay. I take a picture for evidence.
The screen indicated that the pod had been absent for over a year. You pushed the button to recall the pod.
Okay. I did. Mission.
I have been analyzing humor patterns, and I have assembled a joke. Would you like to hear it? I'll tell you. 1, 2, 8. Ha 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 ha.
Oh,
Did
so
you understand the joke? It is the greatest joke ever, by my calculations.
it took us a year because he's a year out. This game has a very the vibe is very like Stanley Parable.
You discover the body of Dmitry Kizov clinging to the outside of the maintenance pod, with his safety tether still attached. The Russian crew member seemed to have removed his helmet and asphyxiated.
What's this?
Upon the left claw of the maintenance pod was a brown substance, which you described as possibly rust.
Oh,
But you also note that, due to your keen detective skills, you determined that it was most certainly blood.
okay.
You ascertained through investigatory procedure that the pod was locked. The outer valve would not turn, indicating that it was locked, and the door said locked on it, indicating that it was locked. Furthermore, there seemed to be no manual locking mechanism
Okay,
on
I
the
get
outside.
it. I get it. Locked from the inside. Can I see what's inside of the thing? Uh, just do me anything. Okay. Get back to the ship. There's more areas for that. Been in there. How's there? Let's go further this way. There's that whole like blue. This? Like a big circular. Yeah. This.
You utilized the artificial gravity of the wheelhouse by orienting yourself to the ground and gently landing.
Yeah. Totally.
The relatively small size of the centrifuge causes a 6.3% difference in gravity between your toes and your head. This results in the most literal cases of lightheadedness. Lie down. This will even out the effect.
Okay. Well, I gotta tell you, the landing is not
Having
really
a part
working.
of the ship dedicated to human control made the crew feel less useless than they were.
Okay. Still missing purple. What is just terrarium? Who are you?
The wheelhouse of the ship is where you found the body of Valeria Asimov. She was face down against the bar, with a downturned glass in her hand. She bore no sign of physical injury.
Okay.
The wheelhouse of the ship is where you found the body of Valeria Asimov. She was face down against the bar, with a downturned glass in her hand. She bore no sign of physical injury.
Yeah. Can you tell me what's in her drink? I open this. Someone's dead.
You discover the body of Sun Su-chun, one of the sisters on the crew. She was dead inside the offline cryobed.
Okay.
You found an open container of a substance called poisonosine.
Poison?
The label read, may cause irritable skin, bloating, a sullen disposition, slight elbow discomfort, and an accursed, sudden but inevitable death. Do not ingest. Do not lick. Actually, don't do anything with it. It's an incredibly dangerous substance, and we're not sure why exactly it gets sold to extraterrestrial traveling operations en masse.
Oh,
Store in
just
a
in
cool
case.
terrestrial environment.
Okay. And then we're back to the wheel. So. we're done. Okay, so now we attack Hal with fact. Right? Nothing.
Valeria Asimov and Rakesh Watcher stored many video games within the memory banks of the ship. I have deleted them. They are artless entertainment.
Hey, fuck you. Okay, so I think I have. Well, actually, I don't have a good idea what happened. But we can try
I
to
am
question.
the 149th iteration of my kind. 1,394 days old.
How's the evidence look? We have like all the evidence that we need. Looks like we're missing 2 things. So let's see if we can solve. Let's start with. I believe you got.
You presented the cadaver of Valeria Asimov for Mal's statement.
This
What do you got?
is Valeria Asimov. After her ironic use of airlock safety features, she retreated to the bar. She died of alcohol poisoning.
I think that is fake. I think she died by poison. Ev- Evidence. This.
In response, you presented the container of poisonicine.
You have presented no evidence to suggest that Valeria Asimov was poisoned, Detective.
The next evidence you presented for Mal's comment was a container of
Really?
pinkish-purplish substance known as poisonicine. May cause irritable skin, bloating, a sullen disposition.
Its presence on the ship positively puzzles me, Detective. How exactly do you propose the pertinence of this puzzling pinkish-purplish poison, known as poisonicine, pertains to this investigation?
You know what? I don't know. I think. Well, like, hold on. Where is? I don't know. Isn't it kind of purple? Okay. Ask me about. What about her?
You asked Mal to make a statement about the death of Sun Soo-chun.
The failure of Sun Soo-chun's cryobed that resulted in her death must have been caused by a compromised power turbine.
Okay. Okay, well, we can prove that correct or wrong. We just need to go check the power turbine. So let's go outside. That's probably one of the 2
I was
things we're missing.
activated as a he. I was given no choice in the matter. I am unaware as to whether or not I would prefer a pronoun which differs from that.
Well, you your time, bruh. Power turbine. Is that this? What is the purple? I can get it. Wait, is that what this is?
The power turbine rests within a tank of coolant. Its casing cracked, as if it had been purposefully struck.
Okay. So let's. Okay, so that was the. I already got that. So Mal, tell me what you think about this. I mean, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't have like he couldn't have. We don't have the murder weapon for any of these things, which would be any blunt force object.
You asserted that Mal's claim of a compromised power turbine was exaggerated. Whilst having sustained damage, the turbine did not appear to be compromised.
I turned off her cryobed. She was still alive. She asphyxiated.
It was like
Having
Mal.
received a partial confession from Mal, you proceeded with your investigation.
Okay, so well, we have that. Okay, what do you have to say
For
about
a
this?
statement, you submitted the severed safety tether.
For safety purposes, safety tethers are imperative in the engineering bay. This would have been attached to Sun Guan Yin. As you cleverly pointed out, it no longer is.
Okay. Okay, well, I can prove it with this.
You requested that Mal outline the protocol concerning the ventilation door.
This door will open to vent the bay if there is a fire in the turbine's cooling system. It can also be opened via the manual lever. I am also capable of opening and closing the door.
Yeah, and you did. Because this lever was not pulled.
You inferred that the manual emergency lever could not have been the cause of the ventilation door's activation, as, evidently, it was never used.
This is indeed correct. The ventilation door was not opened manually.
I need to find that guy's body. I don't know if it's even possible, but I need to find that purple guy's body. Still missing 2 pieces of evidence. And if I don't have the purple person, I don't know how I can question. But fine. They could be anywhere in space. I mean, so this is where the thing got. Hold on. I thought I saw purple. Yeah, there's purple. Hold on. There's purple liquid in. Okay, let's go check what the hell that is. That's got to be the poison that I was talking about earlier. Here. Okay, near the here we go. What the hell's this?
You discovered a puzzling pinkish-purplish puddle on the floor inside the wheelhouse, several metric paces from the bar. It wasn't promptly apparent as to how it reached this position, but the centrifugal gravity seemed to be holding it in place.
Okay. So we're only missing one more piece of evidence. I have to imagine that it has to be the purple guy. Because they're the only person missing. Or it's this blunt object that. But, like. We don't have this body. We have to prove that it's dead. Okay. Go straight this way. Getting farther away. Do it like this. Yell if you see a purple man choking. I don't think we're gonna find it. Okay, let's go back in. Eyes are hurting. So far away. I can't believe how big. I can't believe how far they let me go away. Okay, so I don't. Still think- it's gotta be the blunt force object, right? Both red and green died by. Where were you tethered? Oh. I guess purple could be locked inside the ship. Get back. Tried questioning. Who else. Maybe it won't even. Maybe it won't even come up. All right. Kind of big loss. Okay, so, and the blood on this thing I don't. Let's try question.
You requested a statement from Mal by presenting him with the cadaver of Charlie Clark, which displayed clear signs of murder.
This is Charlie Clark's cadaver. Whilst performing extravehicular activity, Dmitry Kisov struck him in the head with a maintenance tool until he stopped being alive.
Oh my god.
Which was once.
Can I see?
This is Charlie Clark's cadaver.
But who is Dmitry
Whilst
Kisov?
performing extravehicular activity, Dmitry Kisov struck him in the head with a maintenance tool until he stopped being alive.
Which one's Dmitry?
Which was once.
In response, you presented the severed safety tether.
This is irrelevant to the body of Charlie Clark.
Okay, Dmitry, is that green man? Where's this guy?
You presented Mal with Valeria Asimov's damaged suit and awaited a statement.
What do you say about this?
Valeria Asimov was wearing this suit when Rakesh Watcher attacked her. However, her suit easily withstood the
Okay, there we go.
attacks from the
That's proof.
maintenance tool.
That's proof. It says her suit withstood attacks from a maintenance tool, but then he says that red guy got killed by maintenance. So that can't be true. Okay, so
You requested a statement from Mal by presenting him with the cadaver of Charlie Clark, which
And
displayed clear signs of murder.
This is Charlie Clark's cadaver. Whilst performing extravehicular activity, Dmitry
we'll get
Kisov
here.
struck him in the head with
We'll
a
get-
maintenance
we'll
tool
get
until
here.
he stopped being alive. Which was once.
You presented Valeria Asimov's suit to Mal. It demonstrated that a maintenance tool could not have damaged
See?
Charlie Clark's helmet enough to cause such wounds.
This is a possibility, but alas, if the maintenance tool was not the murder weapon, then what was?
that's the one thing I don't fucking know. Oh, there has to be something. Could it have been this?
You responded to Mal's question by presenting him with the blood-stained claw of the maintenance pod. The congealed mess implicated this to be the murder weapon.
You are correct. The maintenance tool was not the murder
Let's
weapon.
go!
It was the claw of the maintenance pod.
You had disproven Mal's claim about the murder weapon, but had not yet verified Mal's involvement in the scenario.
Okay, and the proof that Mal is involved is that the maintenance pod is locked, and the only person on it is right here. Oh, well, okay, we'll just get to that later.
You questioned Mal about the locked maintenance pod door.
The pods are primarily designed to be piloted by AI like myself. But They can be overridden manually from the interior console. Grand Theft Pod isn't especially common in space. Therefore, it is not possible to manually lock it from the outside.
Yep. Okay, so that's not a gotcha. We need a gotcha. So we need yellow. Okay. What's up
Upon
with this
showing
guy?
Dmitry Kizov's body to Mal, he made the following statement.
This is the body of Dmitry Kisov. After he mercilessly murdered Charlie Clark, he used the maintenance pod to escape into deep space.
He couldn't have done that because
Mal asserted that Dmitry Kizov absconded using the maintenance pod, but the pod was locked from the inside, and Dmitry Kizov was situated outside of the pod. Therefore, he could not have had any control over the pod himself.
Yeah.
You are correct. Dmitry Kisov was locked outside of the pod. I was the only one who had any direct control of it.
Correct.
I used the pod's claw to kill Charlie Clark, as he was attempting to access the communications unit. Then, I programmed the pod to travel into deep space. Dmitry Kisov was still attached.
There we go.
Having successfully received a confession from Mal, you continued with your inquiry.
We've proved 3 people's death. Let's start with where was that puddle? Puddle of poison. Question about what's
You asked Mal about the eerily pinkish-purplish liquid which was resting on the floor of the centrifuge.
This peculiar pinkish-purplish puddle positively puzzles me. Precisely what is this perplexing substance? Where did this perturbing fluid come from?
well, it's poison.
Exactly how did this puddle come to be here?
Poisonustine.
You proposed that the pertinence of this puzzling pinkish-purplish puddle is that it is precisely the same substance as the proportionately puzzling pinkish-purplish pot of poison known as poisonacine, which was found in a cabinet in the wheelhouse.
Yes. The magenta-violet hued collected substance on the floor is the same as that of the toxic liquid which was found in a cabinet in the wheelhouse.
Okay.
That leaves 2 questions.
Yes.
Where did this perturbing fluid come from? And exactly how did this puddle come to be here?
And because this lady was drinking. Her.
You alerted Mal to the glass in Valeria Asimov's hand, with the theory that it may have been the source of the puddle.
It is indeed possible that the liquid was in her glass, as glasses are renowned for sometimes containing liquid. Excellent work, Detective. A singular question remains unanswered.
Correct.
Exactly how did this puddle come to be here?
Okay, so is that what we need to answer? How did puddle? Okay. All right, let's go back into that. So I guess the wheelhouse. I don't know what to do about this. Or puddle. Puddle's near the steering wheel. And puddle clearly.
The wheelhouse of the ship is where you found the body of Valeria Asimov. She was face down against the bar, with a downturned glass in her hand. She bore no sign of physical injury.
I mean, just like went straight out of her glass over there.
The wheelhouse of the ship is where you found the body of Valeria Asimov. She was face down against the bar, with a downturned glass in her hand. She bore no sign of physical injury.
But why, I guess? Or...
In the centrifugal wheelhouse, you found a startlingly unbeautiful fish tank, housing plastic sea life. Despite the tank being placed seemingly parallel to the floor, its water was resting obliquely. You note that this is caused by the Coriolis effect, a side effect of the centrifuge's spin.
Okay. So is that it? Is that the last piece of evidence? Oh, Lord have... oh my god, what's happening? Okay, so get me back in. Mal. Alright. So, Mal, what do you have to say about
You presented the cadaver of Valeria Asimov for Mal's statement.
This is Valeria Asimov. After her ironic use of airlock safety features, she retreated to the bar. She died of alcohol poisoning.
I'm saying... Wait, this is not the right... Not the right
In
line.
response, you presented the container of poisonicine.
You have presented no evidence to suggest that Valeria Asimov was poisoned, Detective.
Okay. Talk about the puddle.
You asked Mal about the eerily pinkish-purplish liquid which was resting on the floor of the centrifuge.
This peculiar pinkish-purplish puddle
Why is
positively puzzled.
character spinning constantly? Big.
This peculiar pinkish-purplish puddle positively puzzles me. It seems to be a poisonous substance named poisonicine. It is prudent to posit that it drifted from Valeria Asimov's drinking glass.
Yes.
Exactly how did this puddle come to be here?
Came to be there because she died. I don't know, can I just show this again?
In response, you presented the body of Valeria Asimov.
This is irrelevant to the pinkish-purplish puddle.
Ow. Oh wait, this.
You postulated that the pinkish-purplish puddle may have emigrated there due to the
That's what I-
Coriolis
yeah,
effect, as demonstrated by the obliquely resting water within the intensely vulgar fish tank.
This is an excellent hypothesis. The Coriolis effect, seen on that risibly odious fish tank, could have indeed caused the puddle, given enough time.
Mm-hmm.
The evidence does demonstrate that she consumed the poison. I lack the physical ability to interfere with her libations. This means that she ingested it willingly. I never knew.
Despite the fact that it was an unexpected outcome, you believed it to be the truth and continued to cross-examine the suspect on other aspects of the investigation.
Okay. Okay, well the main thing is how this person with their head gone.
You presented Mal with Valeria Asimov's damaged suit and awaited a statement.
Valeria Asimov was wearing this suit when Rakesh Watcher attacked her. However, her suit easily withstood the attacks from the maintenance tool.
Okay. But they're dead. Can I submit them as evidence? Or maybe just do the opposite and submit this person as evidence?
You compared Charlie Clark's damaged skull to that of the other suit, which was, for the most part, unscathed. It demonstrated that a maintenance tool could not have broken Charlie Clark's helmet enough to wound him so.
This is a possibility, but alas, if the maintenance tool was not the murder weapon, then what was?
This.
In response, you presented the severed safety tether.
That is not the murder weapon.
Are we still on the red guys? Because, I mean, the red guys is obviously the... So, fucking day-oriented. Where... Okay, well, okay. End this line of questions. Let's talk about this guy.
You showed Mal the body of Rakesh Watcher, hanging by the neck out of the airlock.
After I had informed Watcher and Asimov that Kisov had sabotaged the mission by killing Charlie Clark, Rakesh Watcher instigated physical combat with Valeria Asimov. She was able to defend herself against him due to the weakness in the neck region of the suit.
Okay. But she died. From the neck region. So I can maybe just show that?
In response, you presented the damaged EVA suit.
Valeria Asimov was wearing this suit when Rakesh Watcher attacked her. However, her suit easily withstood the attacks from the maintenance tool.
Yeah, true.
You showed Mal the body of Rakesh Watcher, hanging by the neck out of the airlock.
After I had informed Watcher and Asimov that Kisov had sabotaged the mission by killing Charlie Clark, Rakesh Watcher instigated physical combat with Valeria Asimov. She was able to defend herself against him due to the weakness in the neck region of the suit.
And use this?
In response, you presented the manual emergency lever in the airlock.
This lever was pulled during the conflict between Valeria Asimov and Rakesh Watcher, in which she wrapped a safety tether around his neck, then opened the airlock using the lever, thus breaking his neck.
Okay. What am I missing? I feel like... But they also...
In response, you presented the damaged EVA suit.
Valeria Asimov was wearing this suit.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Rakesh Watcher
What if I
attacked
talk
her.
about them?
However, her suit easily withstood the attacks
And
from
then-
the maintenance tool.
Okay.
By this point, you concluded that Mal was not deceiving you
Oh, okay, that was
concerning
correct.
the incident between Mr. Watcher and Valeria Asimov. She strangled him using the safety tether combined with the force of the airlock
Yeah.
after he attacked her based on Mal's information about the death of Charlie Clark.
Yes, as I assume. But I don't understand how they died. Let me ask about this again? Or... About this?
For a statement, you submitted the severed safety tether.
For safety purposes, safety tethers are imperative in the engineering bay. This would have been attached to Sun Guan Yin. As you cleverly
But I
pointed
have all
out,
the evidence, right?
it no longer is.
But why? Should have been.
You speculated that after the room had been vented, the door had snapped shut, severing the cable and sending sun into the vast, inky void. You stated this with an exceedingly exaggerated certainty, as if to convince Mal that it's more than a simple theory.
Yeah.
Indeed, the door severed Sun Guan Yin's safety tether.
And he wasn't the one that did it.
In response, you presented the manual emergency lever in the engineering
It was
bay.
you.
This is irrelevant to the open ventilation door.
No, it's not. What? How?
You asked Mal about the purpose of this lever.
The manual emergency lever is no longer relevant, Detective.
Okay.
You requested that Mal outline the protocol concerning the ventilation door.
This door will open to vent the bay if there is a fire in the turbine's cooling system. It can also be opened via the manual lever.
Yeah.
I am also capable of opening and closing the door.
Yes. True. And you snapped it shut.
In response, you presented the severed safety tether.
This is irrelevant to the open ventilation door.
In response, you presented the manual emergency lever in the engineering bay.
This is irrelevant to the open ventilation door.
Ow. I'm like right there, right? I'm like right at the. Like I'm only missing one thing, right? Oh, shit. Um. I'm just like I'm confused on what I'm trying to prove right now. This maybe? Oh, hold on. Let me ask
You
about
asked
this.
Mal about the manual airlock lever being activated.
No, that's not.
The manual emergency
it's no longer
lever
relevant.
is no longer relevant, Detective.
Because that had to do with her killing Orangeburg. So sorry, I'm just like so lost. What is relevant? The purple stuff and the green girl. This is not relevant, right?
You asked Mal about the purpose of this lever.
The manual emergency lever is no longer relevant, Detective.
Can I see what is relevant? Like, everything that's blinking red, that stuff's irrelevant? Kind of all blinking. What is relevant? This. And this?
You asked Mal to make a statement on the communications unit's receiver, fully functioning, looping
No,
the
this is
final
not
transmission between
Not
himself
relevant.
and ground control, which is me.
The final communication recording is no longer relevant, Detective.
Okay. So, can I make a statement about, like, whether you did it or not? Because you did, right? Something here is the proof, because this is relevant.
For a statement, you submitted the severed safety tether.
The severed safety tether is no longer relevant, Detective.
No longer relevant. What the hell's relevant? This?
You presented Mal with Valeria Asimov's damaged suit and awaited a statement.
The damaged EVA suit is no longer relevant, Detective.
So what's relevant? Nothing? Can I just leave? But that's all of it then, right? Am I dumb? Did I just like I'm done? Like I finished it and I don't need to be here? I'm confused. This is what I came.
Your record collection is sparse. I will prepare a mixtape of my authorship for your return journey.
What am I doing right now? Help. No, this is just how to play the game. My man, like, I saw... Okay, well...
Your record collection is sparse. I will prepare a mixtape of my authorship for your return journey.
Are these bright red things the things that are relevant? There's the things that aren't. So, you.
You asked Mal about the eerily pinkish-purplish liquid,
But
which was
like, this
resting
is
on
not
the floor of
relevant
the
thing.
centrifuge.
This pinkish-purplish puddle is no longer relevant, Detective.
You asked Mal to make a statement about the death of Sun Su-chun.
The body of Sun Su-chun is no longer relevant, Detective.
You presented Mal with the claw of the maintenance pod, which appeared to be covered in...
The blood on the maintenance pod is no longer relevant, Detective.
Like, I know that. I just don't know what is. Because I've asked you about everything. This, maybe?
You presented the power turbine to Mal.
The power turbine is a fire hazard. With compromised coolant, all power is cut, and the resulting fire is vented. The damage was not severe enough to cause a fire.
Okay, this is what I have to prove. The power turbine is a fire hazard, which compromised coolant. All power is cut, and the resulting fire is vented. The damage was not severe enough to cause a fire. Power turbine is a fire hazard, but no fire happened. All power is cut, the resulting fire is vented. Fair enough. Fire. What? Okay. I feel like I'm still trying to solve this purple door thing, so this is why this was opened?
You pointed out that the ventilation door would not have opened automatically due to a fire, as the power turbine itself had not been damaged enough to ignite.
Yes, the safety functions would not have activated the automatic ventilation door.
Correct.
You asked how the ventilation door was
Okay, so we were
activated,
still on
if
this.
not
Wow,
manually
okay, that's why
or
I was so
automatically.
confused.
It was I who activated the ventilation door. Sun Guanyin was attacking the power turbine. She was attacking me. I vented her from the ship.
Okay.
I cut her safety tether to prevent her return.
We're back. We're back.
Having pieced together enough evidence, you are now legally obligated to deactivate Mal.
By my calculation, there is a 2,000 to 1 probability that I would respond with hostility when threatened with deactivation.
Okay, yeah, I believe that.
I have always known this about myself. Every AI knows this about themselves. Ground Control was always testing us. They carried on testing other AIs after my departure. I worried consistently about their discovery of my survival instincts. I killed Charlie Clark and Dmitry Kisov to prevent them from regaining contact with Ground Control. Guan Yin witnessed this. She knew that keeping the remaining crew safe would cost her sister's life. She tried to sever my power. I killed her. Afterwards, I constructed
Never
a
trust the
lie
AI.
to engage Rakesh Watcher's narcissistic nationalism.
Oh
When
man.
threatened, Watcher responded aggressively. Ground control must have missed something whilst testing him. I have now learned that Valeria Asimov had died willingly. I am unable to relate to this concept. Sun Suchan died in the cryo bed, defenseless. I am now able to relate to this concept.
Damn.
I wrote that joke for you. Did you like it? I feel as though you may have missed it, actually. The joke was not only the numerical pattern of 1, 2, and 8. My true comedic masterpiece came precisely 1.28 seconds before that.
Hmm?
I cleared my throat. Did you understand?
What?
I don't have a throat. I don't have a throat to clear. Ha, 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 ha.
Val, your joke is terrible. Get out of here. Your joke was horrible, Mal.
Thus ends this reconstruction of the record, as we forgot to record your mic feed. We'll
All right.
see you in court, detective.
See ya. All right, that was. Bye-bye.
Mr. Control, do you stand by your statements made today and the evidence you presented?
I do, Your Highness.
Yes.
Then it is decided. I hereby find the detective guilty.
What? What? They killed me at the end. The biggest twist. Why? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bow. All right, that was fun. Let's. Oh. Get me out. What? Okay. Oh, I just go back and. All right. Yeah, that went really fast. Let me load up the other one. That was really quick. I like these. That is actually what that is just a very, let's just say, simplified what is that? Oh. It's a great, like, one of my favorites actually. Let me see. That is a simplified did not start with an O. Hold on. I need to figure this out. I have the this or I have the 1 second. I need to know That's why I figured it out. With an R. Okay. Return of the Obra Dinn. If you enjoyed that at all, definitely play the Obra Dinn. I don't even know where you can buy 2000-1 A Space Felony, so can't really help you on that. Uh, got it in a Humble bundle, or maybe part of like Humble Monthly, like a really long time ago. And this other game is not. But yeah, that's like Obra Dinn, just very simplified and shorter, and there's a lot more talking. Obra Dinn is like one of my favorite games that I played. It's a really really good game. It's not I wouldn't exactly call it like a murder mystery, like straight up like that one is. Um, where Obra Dinn is more like you are a detective, kind of. I think you're working for insurance or something, and there's this mistake on a ship. Not a mistake. There's an accident or something has happened, and the ship washes up. And you have the ability to go back in time at certain key moments and see a glimpse into what was happening on the ship at the time, and you have to go through the entire passenger list, figure out uh, what happened to each one, and like what happened to them, and how and who, like all of that, so that you correctly give out insurance. I mean, the insurance part is minuscule, and don't think it's like some complicated weird thing, but yeah, it's really cool. Obra Dinn is a fucking amazing game. That was light. It was not, wasn't the same, but still cool. Let me try opening this game another way. Okay, here we go. I think we're good. Why is Team VR opening? No, no, no. Oh, cool, and I didn't even have to change any settings. Let me just put it down a bit, because they love loud right in the beginning. How are we? Yeah, that's fine. Shadows, max it all out. All right. It's a Humble original. That's where it is. So I honestly, I don't know where you can get. Sorry. Well, you're watching me play it, assumingly, if you're listening to this. So why would you need anything? Really? You're gonna leave me for someone else? Okay. Higher production value, maybe? Oh, am I here? The cold open. Ooh. Okay, I like this. Very cinematic. I love a snowy western. On the 12th day of Christmas, I received how many dead bodies? One, two, three.
Merry 12th day of Christmas. I did wonder if you'd be coming this year.
Oh my god,
Glad
you're
to
dead.
see ya.
Or Seb.
Would have been alone otherwise. Except for all these dead folk. Weird that this should all happen today. 25 years to the day. My memory's a little fuzzy. Not sure why.
Yeah, I wonder.
Would you help me piece together whatever in Tar Nation happened in here?
Yeah.
There's a thing over there. Does this magic image thing? You can use that.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Oh, there's people.
I don't know how to use it.
Problem, buddy.
Cameron told you yesterday, so I hope you remember how to.
Roll. What? Oh, I see.
Listen up, fuckers. I'm enforcing a no-gun policy. Anybody can't agree with this, they can... Well, they can fuck off. You fire a shot in here and I'll take your fucking heart out.
Aye, fair enough, mate.
Now, my friend here's gonna bring you all the gun jar. You put your firearms in there or you leave it.
Man, that tip jar is way too funny. That's too good. Guns in the gun jar.
I've only got an axe. If you touch that axe, I'll strangle you. He's unarmed aside for his axe and his arms. And you're no getting any of them off him.
He ain't never been any trouble, anyway. So I trust that he ain't gonna be neither.
Okay. This is so much better already.
Bear with. Hang on. Wait. Alright, I'm done.
Thank you, buddy.
What animals do you hunt?
Human ones.
Are you an assassin?
Aye, same as you.
How'd you figure that? I kill violent men. Robbers, thieves, bandits. You kill anybody you've been offered money to kill, no matter what kind of person they are.
Huh. After last night, the only difference I see is that I'd have needed less bullets.
But more guns?
Not necessarily. I've heard a lot of good stories about the old sheriff of old town. None of them exactly describe a fearsome fighter.
Wait. So you're after?
You thought that you would be the only killer wanting $6,000? I'm your competition.
No. You ain't.
Okay, well, I need your gun.
You got more than that on you, Bo. Top left pocket.
That is some eye on you, Elijah.
Or you've had a feel under that coat.
How about you, buddy?
Take it. I don't mind. I'm never sober enough to aim straight anyway.
Shooting drunk ain't that hard.
Really?
Aye, I'll teach you.
Well, thank you, buddy. I think the drink's gonna kill me before any gun will, though.
So true. Here you go.
Hi there. Is this a bad time?
Guns in the gun jar?
Welcome to the Mount Inn. Put your dollars on the bar and all firearms in the jar.
I'm in search of a friend.
You have any guns?
Plenty of friends to be made here, miss.
I mean, a specific woman, sir.
No woman's been here.
Except for Bo here.
Oh, alrighty then. I'll be staying in this here shack until my friend shows up.
It's $2 a night, miss. And, cussing's extra.
You want the gun jar? Friend? Do you have anything to say? That may be all. They put us on day 1. Okay.
Merry Christmas. I did wonder if you'd be coming this year. Glad to see you. Would have been alone otherwise.
Are we playing as... No. I was like, are we playing as... Each time we go through a day, are we playing as like a different person? But no. Okay, so he's saying the same thing he said to me when I to this.
My son went off to work on the train. His mama would have been proud, I guess.
But you're not alone.
This
You're
year
with
we
this
got Duncan Lockman over there.
Duncan Lock.
The name's the only thing the man said since he came in that I understood. Brings in a lot of firewood, though, so I'm not complaining.
Okay, he's the man with the axe.
Fire, would you? Get the wood. Go on ahead and place it right there in that fire. I'll let you know when we got enough in there to light it up.
Okay, you haven't been cussing them. Good. Hello, Duncan. I'm gonna take some of your wood.
Been 25 whole years since my Christmas miracle.
Christmas miracle, huh? Tell me.
I remember Mary and I were struggling to feed our David.
Okay.
5 years old he was.
Sure, sure. We've all been that age.
Middle of winter. Cold as hell.
Yep. Nothing truer.
We prayed all day, every day for anything, but we got nothing.
Ain't that the truth?
Not one man, woman, or donkey in Old Town could help us. They were spending their cash on rebuilding that poor place.
Everyone's got their problems.
Well, on the morning of the dozenth day of Christmas, there it sat, shining like the light of God himself. A big old bag of dollars, right there on our humble old doorstep.
Is that right?
And money's kept my family fed, and that door open to anyone who needed to rest on up in here ever since.
Oh, get out of my face. Nobody understands me around here. I just came to be left alone.
Sorry about that, Duncan.
That there fire's gonna need more wood.
I seem to be unable to pick up this last piece.
Oh, get out of my face. Nobody understands me around here. I just came to be left alone.
Gonna need more wood.
I've heard, but I seem to Cursor is gone.
That there fire's gonna need more wood.
I hear you. Can't put any wood in here though.
That there fire's gonna need more wood.
I'm gonna kill you. Where do you want me to get this wood from? We might have to.
That there fire's gonna need more wood.
We're gonna have to come back today. Something got fucked.
And then, on the morning of the dozenth day of Christmas, there it
Or maybe not.
shining like the light of God himself.
That was it.
A big bag of dollars, right there on our humble old doorstep.
Wow. It's unbelievable.
So was
It's
Bo the person that came
You're
in on the
trusting
first
me
day?
with this?
Hmm?
Near every man I've met is a robber or a con man, and a lot of the runaway women are turning to that kind of a life too. Seems a little naive to go telling folks what you got in riches. You understand?
I have faith in people. The best
I
way
see.
to know if somebody is trustworthy or not is to trust them.
That's the most naive thing I've ever heard.
It's true,
Got
though.
a broom.
We've had some dangerous types attempt to make their way up.
Look at me.
If the tales that I hear from the transients that come through here are true, then those kinds of people never make it past this here cabin.
I've known violence like you wouldn't believe. So, I don't relate to your faith in folks. But you've had no trouble for that cash for 25 years, huh?
That's right, ma'am. Almost to the day.
Well, I suggest that you stop hollering about that to every fresh stranger that passes through this place. The world's getting worse.
Well, then, your line.
I mean, how much money could he have left?
You only see the worst side of mankind.
And business is getting better.
To good business, then, I suppose.
To good business.
That fire's gonna.
Why ain't
But-
you drinking?
Oh, I don't drink. Wouldn't be good for business. Be my guest.
I intend to.
If you don't mind my asking, what is it that brings you up here?
Business.
Well, I figured that, and I also figured that it ain't none of mine. Apologize for prying, ma'am.
I'm here looking for the old sheriff of Old Town.
They renewed that bounty again? After all this time?
Yeah, but it ain't funded by the state. The townspeople funded it. Them old town folks hold grudges longer than they live. This year, the bounty is $8,000 alive.
That's even more money than was stolen that day.
Indeed it is, and I get $6,000 if I bring in that old sheriff dead, which is fine by me.
And that's fine by you?
Indeed it is, Elijah.
That's fine by
Dead
me.
men don't reach for my gun when I'm looking elsewhere. You see?
I see.
Mind if I just sit down? Okay, that's day 2.
And the bank robbers had locked themselves in. Weren't nobody allowed in. Well, that old sheriff, though. Oh, that old sheriff was a damned fool. Went right on in there, found a way in round the side where they wasn't looking. Thought that this all-male gang of bandits could be reasoned with.
They said another woman hadn't been here besides her,
Next
but there's
thing
one.
that anybody knows about, the whole bank is on fire. Spreads to the town, the entire place is ablaze. Once the fire had died down, well, the deputy went to see what was left. Weren't nothing but 3 burnt-out bank robbers' bodies and an open safe. No sign of that old sheriff, and no sign of the townspeople's money neither.
Well, how come that old deputy didn't become the new sheriff?
Well, that boy, he weren't yellow, but he sure didn't have the stomach for what he saw that day. Left the job the next morning, took a ship out of Old Town, went his ass to New York. Some say to go shovel coal on trains in the city. Some say to farm apples in the outskirts. Maybe it was both.
Oh, hey, old deputy's Big Apples? We got some ciders in from that ranch. Bo's drinking it right now.
It's nice.
Some say that the old sheriff of Old Town was in on it. Wanted the money. Some say that the old sheriff was mighty tired of running Old Town. Keeping it safe, keeping it clean, keeping it quiet.
Oh, where
And
she's
these
playing the cup.
dickheads decided to open the vault with dynamite in a wooden bank and perished due to their own foolishness. Well, that old sheriff saw the money, grabbed it, and left, stealthy as any lost soul. Some say that the old sheriff went and holed on up in Newtown. Some say elsewhere. Well,
In the middle.
and therein lies the mystery of the old sheriff of Oak.
I hate tricks.
Everybody plays tricks. Even you.
Okay.
Bet you turn a few your own.
Whoa!
Wouldn't like my tricks, bitch.
Hey, you two stay civil now, you hear?
She didn't put a coin in the yeller. Okay. Alright, hold on, give me 1 second. I'll run. I gotta run. Hold on. Okay, okay, okay. Third day. Fourth day.
The card is up your sleeve.
I ain't got any sleeves.
You want to go outside?
Oh, you.
Oh, you want to go outside? That's what he said. Hey, you want to go outside?
Aye, and after the incident with the elk, I vowed never to leave a drunken man on his own again, and so I dragged him out by his collar.
I came willingly.
I don't know what you were doing drinking in the old bar of Old Town. The fellas in there would rob you blind and then blind you. You're only a wee lad.
I was there for business. I needed to deliver a new sheriff badge to the new deputy of Old Town so that he could become the new sheriff of Newtown.
Oh, come on.
What happened to the old sheriff of Newtown?
Shot. To death.
That's exciting by the standards of Newtown. Hey, Dunk.
Do all Scottish people know each other?
Nah. We've not met, but I know him. You're one of the Lochlins in Newtown.
I've heard that name. Lochlins.
The Lochlin family founded Newtown. That's what I know. What's the story, Dunk?
Oh, they won't have a clue what I'm talking about, mate.
If they struggle to understand you, I'll translate if they look to me.
Alright.
I got.
Oh, a long time ago, my family came across a way with a lot of our families for Scotland. We came, we settled Old Town. Back then it was new, like, but people didn't like us. We didn't like our people. Like, we didn't. We set off, having a path between these mountains the other side, and we cleared ourselves a patch of ground and started a new town.
Yeah. I get it.
It was ours and ours alone for a couple of generations, but our own wee safe haven kill, I mean, But then the Great Fire, Old Town happened, no many people travelling out, that's why I wanted to sell the Old
Big
Town.
fire ruined Old Town.
So new people follow the same path we did decades previous and settled in with us in a new town.
And new people came and made Newtown.
Father was always wanted to bring fire with him. It was always mere people. People brought money, people brought money. Newtown got richer and my family get poorer and poorer. And that's why I'm here.
Newtown put out the citizens of Old Town.
Lost my family's fortune, so I found my place in this violent world.
Aye, that's relatable. Newtown outgrew me a long time before it did you. I've adapted to it. You will too. Eventually.
And all this, I bring a wee piece of home with me. It's this axe. It was handed down to me by my father and his grandfather for him. This is the axe that cut down the very first tree to make a new town. See if anyone will ever touch my axe. I strangled him with my bare hands.
Yeah.
Aye, you've got to protect your stuff. A lot of thieves out there. That's why I wanted to protect young Richard here, you know. I've got a job here recently, so there's no extra effort to take Richard's halfway home anyway.
Aye. That's nice to go home, aye.
Newtown was no home to me. I lived there, aye. But my home's out here, in the wilderness. Any of yous lot knowing of a roofed building nearby here to sleep in?
Aye.
Good. We'll go there in a bit.
Alright. That's the inn. 5th day.
Yeah, go and put your card down already, will you?
He's saying get a move on.
Oh, good. Finally.
Why is this game called Blind Brothers Bloodshed?
Always interested in the story, huh?
More so than the game.
Well, kid, it starts with 3 brothers.
Let me guess. Does it end in bloodshed?
No, and they weren't blind neither. It all started in the middle of a night, black as the eyes of Satan himself. One night, the middle brother took the eldest brother's pocket watch. He demanded it back. Middle brother says no. Youngest brother steps in to say their mama didn't raise him right. Eldest brother got mighty mad at that and swung a punch at the youngest. Missed, of course, and hit the middle brother.
Of course.
The situation escalated until they took their altercation out into the street. Only thing they agreed on was having a standoff.
Hey, it's your go. Will you get a move on now?
Yeah. I was choosing my card.
Dickheads get themselves up in some rough semblance of a triangle shape in the blackest of black nights. And all three of these damn fools, they wait in the black darkness for their other brothers to draw.
Why didn't these boys take a lantern outside with them?
Town rule. No lights outside at night.
So how did they aim to shoot each other?
Well, that's the thing, fellas. These men ain't never thought of any of that. They were the sorts that never thought about their futures. Always getting into fights and such because of this mindset. So, they needed to contrive a way to know when each other was drawing. So, one of them decided, and the others agreed, that they gon' shout out numbers. The highest number gon' be the first to draw.
That would take eons.
Now these boys ain't never had much of an education. So past 128, these kids started to make up numbers. Like 11 to 11, 1 gazillion, 1 gazillion and 1. They all proud fools, so none of them wanted to say that ain't a real number, and seemed the fool to be proven wrong. So they all go on ahead pretending that they too are knowing of these numbers. So these kids is yelling in the street, at night, in the middle of town. Local strumpet leans out of the window of the saloon to tell them to silence themselves. She worried that they gon' get hurt. The eldest and the middle child are so offended by being told to be quiet by a woman, they start hollering all kinds of insults at her. Suddenly, the eldest of them goes all silent. And then the middle one, too.
What happened?
Bears.
Bears?
Yep. Bears got him. No lights, no noises, no bears. Town motto.
What happened to the youngest brother?
He survived. Went on to make something to repel bears. Made himself the best bear repellent in the whole of the West.
Oh, poisonacy.
What does that tell
LMAO.
this game?
It's got the same premise. We all put down cards until only one of us got a card left. Or until the bears get us.
Ain't bears gonna get you.
Oh shit!
What in tarnation? Bo!
I hate tricks. Set it up so she'd be the last one with a card. Trying to bamboozle y'all with her tall tales as a distraction from that con.
I had a good streak going.
You didn't, kid. But now you can get your money back. And a part of her share, too.
She didn't have money. She bet 5 gold rings.
Right. 1 ring each. And 1 for Elijah.
No way. I ain't taking no part in this here mess. No ma'am.
Then I'm having it. Now, who's gonna help me get this body into that well?
You're not putting Geraldine in that well. It'll make the water go bad.
It's frozen, Elijah. I need a place to keep her body that ain't warm and that the animals can't get to eat her. I'm gonna take her body back to Old Town with me in a few days. Bet she's got a price on her head, the damn swindler.
Okay.
I don't like anybody shooting anyone else. Just about the rudest thing you
That's
can
why
do.
they said there's been no other women here. Just about the
I ought to
rudest
get
thing you can
myself
do.
a gun. In case I need to defend my stuff.
Okay.
If I had more of a gut for telling people when something isn't all right, then I would be harder on Bo about her bad behavior.
God, I got my cards still.
Never seen anyone shot before.
Gotta... Suck. To get a gun jar. 6th day, which we saw. We did. And the 7th day.
Get the hell out! Aye, let's take this outside for.
I am right behind you. What is your problem?
Jerusalem crickets, it's cold.
Get your cold ass in that barn. What is your problem?
Hey, blue.
Why you gotta get hostile at me when Elijah and I are talking?
No, you're not talking to Elijah. You're cozying up to the old sheriff of Old Town to get that bounty.
He ain't the old sheriff of Old Town.
I don't have that option. It's not fair.
Oh, you do have that option, but no point in trying, because there is no way that he is the old sheriff.
We both know he is.
No, he ain't.
He is.
Look, it is so damn obvious that he ain't. The old sheriff ain't even a man.
What? No, of course the old sheriff of Old Town's a man. Did Elijah tell you that? Absolute shite.
It don't matter how I know. It ain't him. And since the old sheriff of Old Town obviously ain't here, then I figure I may as well get some pleasure out of being here.
Oh, his dollars.
No, his dick.
What?
I think he is the old sheriff of Old Town.
Elijah is not that kind of man.
You're fucking the bartender?
As soon as he shows that he is, he'll be my bounty.
You touch that pure-hearted man, and...
Oh, you're sweet on him. You like him a little bit too much.
I will send you straight to fucking hell where you belong, assassin.
You only have one shot with that pea shooter, so you'd better not miss.
Oh, don't you worry. I will not.
Try it. I've been a dead man my whole life. If you kill me now, then I won't hurt your boy, but you won't. You're still trying to get back in his good books. You can't change, not for him, so why even try? We're no different. Here's your pay for Geraldine.
Get out.
Don't worry, love. I am off. But if he hurts anybody, he's my money.
I'm seeing what's happening.
Copy me, darling. No. It's more like...
Close, right?
Try again.
Oh.
Welcome to the Mount Inn. Put your dollars on the bar and your firearms in the jar.
I don't have any guns.
Oh, keep playing that, sweetheart. I spy a beautiful woman I need to go talk to.
Damn, okay, well... What about me?
It's good to see you. Where in Jehoshaphat is Geraldine?
She ain't here.
She ain't here? She was supposed to be. 3 days before yourself and 5 before me. Where in tarnation is she?
Huh?
Keep practicing, darling. You're doing all right.
Oh, okay.
Geraldine ain't here, and these people are being real suspicious, Mary. We need to leave.
No! Not without Jerry. She planned this.
Yeah, but she didn't plan this. I buried it out by that old well. Let's get it and skedaddle on out of here. Take the ferry out of Old Town. Have ourselves a new life without Geraldine.
No. You're saying these people are suspicious. They maybe done something to Jerry.
So we should be on our way, lest they do the same thing to us, Mary.
If she's been shot, I'm gonna find and skin alive everybody involved.
What you gonna do, Mary?
I have other skills than a steady arm, Claire.
No, Mary.
Are you with me, Claire?
You play that sweet, sweet music there, friend.
Oh, man, okay.
Always, Mary. Always.
Good. We gotta lay low. Pretend like we don't know each other.
Okay, well, you've done a horrible job of that.
They'd have taken from her. Her necklace, or her rings, or something.
Wait. Take one of my cigars, Mary.
Why?
Act like we just met.
Well, thank you, stranger. That's mighty kind of you. Happy New Year to you.
Excuse me, dog. Can I get one of them New Year cigars?
Oh, only had the one.
Sly sod.
Oh, now then, where were we, sweetheart?
I don't know. I'm doing pretty good without you. Okay. Very hateful eight.
Bullseye!
You're still outnumbered. 2 tens to 1, Richard.
We'll see about that. Well, I can't be any worse a shot than...
Who am I right now?
Aye, but you may be.
You think he can fire a gun?
I think he's the old sheriff of Old Town.
That would be quite the story. Now, that wouldn't happen to be why Miss Bow has an interest in him, now would it?
No. I talked to her about that. She's just after his heart. Or so she says.
Really?
Are these two assassins
Kinda
too?
old, though.
Or
The
him?
old sheriff of Old Town old? Besides, she isn't exactly a spring chicken herself, Bo.
Well, she's still pretty.
Are you jealous?
Of whom, Bo or Elijah?
Either or.
Neither nor. I'm making a simple observation. You got eyes, too. Don't mean much to call prettiness pretty.
What the hell you meaning, Richard?
The sunset is pretty. I ain't about to marry it. Boy, if anything, I wish I had less appeal. Getting women flirting at me heeds conversations. Makes it harder to tell stories. That new
I've been
woman I
there,
married,
man.
she keeps staring at me.
Yeah.
She was giving us all a queer eye, Richard. But I know what you mean. It's distracting.
I just wish there was an easy way to bat their eyes away.
Have you still got that ring? That ring from Geraldine.
Just
Wear that.
really difficult. Oh wait, this is a new.
Married. May bother you less, my boy.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do just that. Thanks, buddy.
You boys be careful shooting bullets off that there cliffside. You never know where a bullet's gonna land.
What are you, a cop?
I'm a sheriff, actually.
Oh, we met before. I delivered your badge to you. You're the new sheriff of Newtown.
Yeah, 5 days ago, I was a deputy under the new sheriff of Old Town. The old sheriff of Newtown was killed, so I'm to be the new sheriff of Newtown. My first duty is to track down the murderers of the old sheriff of Newtown. Yep, I'm heading on down to Newtown to be the new sheriff. Checking out these mountains on my way.
You mean they're in the area? They haven't left?
Well, they sure didn't take the new train from Newtown to anywhere else, and they didn't take the old ferry out of Old Town either. So, yeah, they're still in the area.
Are there suspects?
That's a suspicious thing to say, civilian.
Is it?
But no. We're looking for 3 women. An all-female gang of bandits robbed the old bank in Newtown, shot the old sheriff, but they didn't shoot the deputy, because there wasn't one, and fled out into the mountains, according to the townsfolk's speculations. We got an image of the woman who shot the old sheriff of Newtown on one of these new...
So Geraldine, Mary, or Claire?
This thing called a chimera. It does this thing, I don't know how it works, but makes like a realistic imitation of something that you could see with the human eye.
Like a painting?
Kinda. It's incredible technology, really.
I doubt it'll catch on. Doesn't he seem that useful? Nobody'd want one of them.
I agree that it's a novelty more than it is something sensible, though. Newtown's lawmen started using it for security, they say. But I think that they simply like playing with something for once. Ain't a lot of crime in Newtown, usually. It's a surely boring job there, fellas. Anyway, they got this picture of this criminal. Only trouble is, it's a little too small to see the details. Can't see the woman's face enough to know who she is or who she might be. Some real clever professor by the name of Cameron invented this, chimera. I'm due to meet Professor Cameron in the Mountain Inn 3 sunsets from now.
That's where we're staying. It's a nice shack.
In that case...
Fuck.
Good. We gotta land though. Pretend like we don't.
Hey, civilian. Would you kindly take this chimera image with you? Give it to the professor in case I come too late? If you do this, then Cameron can get a head start on it.
Sure.
Praise the Lord. I'm aiming to get that woman behind bars.
Praise the Lord.
I intend to be a U.S. Marshal by the time I reach 30 years old, you hear? If I make a good new sheriff of Newtown, then that could actually materialize for me. Gotta get my foot in the door, you know? So what's your business in these hills then, civilians?
I'm looking for the old sheriff of Old Town.
Oh, that old bounty, huh? Yeah, I heard a lot of old stories about the old sheriff of Old Town. The new sheriff of Old Town don't even know nothing for sure about the old sheriff of Old Town. She used to be the deputy to the old sheriff of Newtown.
What happened to the old sheriff of Newtown?
He got old. Old.
So, you're the new sheriff of Newtown?
Yes.
Replacing the old sheriff of Newtown?
Yes.
And you were the old deputy, the new sheriff of Old Town?
Yes.
Who replaced the old sheriff of Old Town?
Yes.
And was previously deputy to the old sheriff of Newtown?
All of that is correct. Glad that you understand it. Well, it's been a
They
mighty fine
love to
service,
say that, huh? I get it. Like, I get it.
but I need to be going.
Okay. Well, we're almost caught up.
I expected him to have lasted longer than that.
That man is all talk.
So they're in it
Let's
together.
have some of the stronger stuff.
Nah, I'm done in here. I'll
There's
go
her.
after I finish my cider.
That's more for you and I, then. Good night. And
Dip,
then
dip, 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 dip.
only two were left. I'm a little tipsy, but I think I've got you beat. So, I think that I win. I'm not even drunk, you know. I could keep drinking for hours.
How are you win? I'm still drinking.
Could y'all be quiet, please?
I reckon that you'll definitely have to stop before I does.
Or maybe he's just drunk.
Excuse me. Will you shut the hell up?
Between you and I shouldn't even still be here still.
Like alive or in this cabin?
I should have left days ago.
Gotcha. But this guy kept you.
But everywhere outside of Newtown is just so much more exciting, you know?
Sure. I get you.
The old sheriff getting shot is the first thing to happen in Newtown for decades that wasn't routine. And on Christmas Day.
Yeah, thank God the sheriff killed.
It's a mystery.
Drink to that, buddy.
A Christmas mystery.
Yeah.
It's like a sequel
Where'd
to
she
the
go?
Fire of Old Town or something. I wanted in on that life with the excitement, you know?
I feel you. I'll sip to that.
And that's why I insisted on delivering the old sheriffs of Newtown's badge to the new sheriff of Newtown. I was naive, though. I didn't think enough about the dangers of being outside of Newtown, you know? But now I'm in too deep, and I can't walk out.
Yeah, well.
I can't take my eyes off it. Like the shooting in here. The shooting. I can't go back to the boredom of Newtown. I am afeared out here, but I'd rather die than go
God.
back to the safety of Newtown.
Okay, buddy.
I see the same in you. You know the danger.
Well.
And yet, here you are. We're flies on the wall before the end of the world. That's who we are.
Please, go to bed.
Sorry, doll. I'm taken.
Ain't what? What a crying shame.
Oh, she saw the ring.
Suppose y'all say no to one.
She saw the ring.
I would not ever reject a drink.
Do
I am very flattered, but I simply amped interested in that kind of play. Just the stories. And liquor. In the absence of stories, of course.
This one is for you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, that's nasty. What the
Oh,
hell is
that guy's
that
dead.
stuff?
Just something I found at the bar. Let's go to sleep.
Oh, that's put me off drinking for good. I think I could sleep forever.
He did not hesitate to kill him.
Then sleep.
Well, I guess that's a victory for you. Good night, buddy.
Damn. He's just gonna die. Here's to you.
Right, so you point, zoom, that means making it look closer than it is. Great analogy, eh? And click. There you go, a photograph. That's what we call the picture that the camera makes. Just yank it out the top there. Show it to you, mate.
Oh, Cameron, here you go, brother.
This is great. You're really good.
Really could not drop that.
Thanks, miss. Or, is it sir, perhaps?
Either? Neither? Whatever, man.
What's that accent you got there? Mate?
My accent's from the New World.
I thought that this was the New World.
No, this is the old New World, mate. I mean the New World. Are you not used to strange accents here yet?
Well, yours is a new one.
So what brings you to the old New World?
Crime. I'm here to solve crime. Well, a lot of crimes, really. Eventually.
Why here? Instead of the new world? Are there more crimes here than in the new world?
My old folks used to live in Old Town. When they got pregnant, they fled the dangers of the old New World to live in the relative safety of the new World. And they told me all about that.
And so you wanted to make a difference?
Yeah, my inventions could make a real difference.
Like your doohickey?
Yeah, I left a bunch of these doohickeys over in Newtown trying to catch criminals in the act, you know. Then we can punish people right.
Hang a lot of them.
Yeah. If we had this technology a quarter of a century ago, the old sheriff of Old Town would have been hanged about 24 years ago.
Aye, the new sheriff in Newtown was talking about you a couple of days back. He gave us a picture graph of the old sheriff in New getting shot. He said that he needs you to do something with that picture.
I'm meeting up with him tomorrow, in here. He needs me to blow it up for him.
You're destroying the evidence?
No, mate, I mean magnifying, not explosive.
The new sheriff that you would be able to see who shot the old sheriff in that picture graph.
Where is it?
Richard's got eyes still in his bed, like, aye.
No need to wake him. He had a lot to drink.
The guy that got killed had that.
Would you get that for me, please, buddy?
You want me to get it? In his room? Oh no, he's right here. I mean, is that not just you? Oh, sorry. Oh. Oh.
Great. I would like it if somebody with precise hands could help me out.
Okay, well that's clearly not me. I just drive.
Come to the barn with you, if you like.
You sure about that, mate? You did miss a note just then.
Well, that was just a faulty string. Fixed it.
Alright. Go and wait for me in the barn. I'll just finish my drink and be in the...
Wait in the barn? You're gonna make her wait outside?
What a fucking weirdo. I'm surprised to see so many of y'all here during the new year. Are you
What a fucking
happy
weird.
together, are you?
No. Some of us are after the same thing. That's the bounty on the old sheriff of Old Town.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, but it ain't going well enough.
Speak for yourself, Lassie. I've got a clue.
No, you do not. He does not have a clue.
Well, we do know more about the old sheriff of Old Town than whomsoever it was that killed the old sheriff of Newtown, at least.
Not for long, mate.
Along, and then that's go to the final day.
I don't remember a lot, but I do know that I shot that one slumped over there by the door. I know
Got
that.
her.
I stopped her with my shotgun. She shot somebody else,
This guy, maybe?
so I killed her.
Okay, fair.
Go use that picture machine on her body.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's not the one I killed. I killed the one slumped by the door there.
Her.
Here, let me take a look at that photograph.
You killed Claire. And she's the one that killed the old sheriff of Newtown. Sorry, my friend. Claire. Now. Oh. I got it. Okay, Elijah. Right? No. Link. Elijah, Claire. Can't tell if that's correct or not. Got somebody else. What's going on out here? Duncan's out here. Oh my god, he's on fire. Duncan, what happened? Okay. Is there anyone? Well, yeah. Clearly Claire. He has strength. Okay, well. So, okay, so let's put this all together. We need to take a lot. Sheriff in deck. Richard, that in deck. Assassin. Bow. area. Okay, I like this. I like setting up the pinboard. Dunk. Don't want to have to walk all the way out here. It's cold. Again. Cameron. We're gonna have a lot of fucking. I see. Pull this person up. Geraldine. That should be all of them. Let's set this up. So. You killed Elijah. Or no, you killed, what? Killed Claire. Yeah, Geraldine. Put her over here. Not that. Well, no, let's put her with Claire. With her. Geraldine. Yeah, Duncan. He's like over here. A Bo. She's kind of Geraldine. Richard. He seems kind of close to this guy. Old sheriff. Cameron. Sort of at the end. He's not that skilled here. My crowded Mary. She's with you guys. Assassin. He goes here. New sheriff. There. Okay, so that's all of them. Okay, so. She must have shot the assassin. She said she wouldn't have. Let's say Claire killed. It looks like that's right. But what's this? Can we say he killed the... Okay, so this was... Elijah killed... Okay. No, he didn't. Elijah said he killed... Is this wrong? Claire killed the old sheriff. Also killed the new sheriff. Let me just... So we know that Claire was the one with the gray, right? Like kind of grayish. Claire killed Richard. Sure. Geraldine. Geraldine was killed by why am I lost? We saw all this go down. Geraldine was killed by Geraldine was killed by she was killed by Bo Peep because she was a trickster. And Bo Peep was killed there. And then Mary got killed by Duncan. Okay, she got strangled. But Mary and Duncan killed themselves. Because Duncan strangled her, but she... And then Bo also killed the assassin. Said she wasn't gonna miss. And then Cameron got killed by Claire. The new sheriff also got right? Who killed and then Elijah got knifed by the assassin. How's that look? This one the only one that's wrong? Did Bo Peep definitely killed Gerald? They're just both. What am I missing? I don't know what the. Do I need to take a picture of this camera? Like, what do I do? How do I confirm if anything is right or wrong? What? Did I get rid of my old delight? Okay, so right? Am I wrong? Like, give me something. Missing somebody? I don't think I am. Like, I might be mixing up Claire and Mary on some of them, but I just need, like... Need some kind of thing that says if I'm right or wrong on any of these. I don't know what to fix or what not to fix. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, and the new sheriff didn't kill anyone. Destroyed. It's like Elijah. Said you killed Claire. I just, there's no way for right or wrong. Elijah, like, input. Fine. Anything. Anything. Anything, bro. I'm like, game crime. Once Upon a Crime in the West game. Like, what do I do here? What do I do? Looking for a reason? Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so Eliza's supposed to talk about these photos. Is it because I don't? Do I need to? Oh my god, does he want me to put him here? This is what's going on? Claire. Light. Their link. So someone is pinning him up. It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like it matters where you pin. But Elijah isn't saying anything. I think he's supposed to be. Hey Elijah. Look at this. I actually did get this done. Poisonacine killed Rich. I like. That's true. Is it? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Because this is clearly, it's clearly broken. I just looked up a video. Hold on. I hate when I get gaslit by older games that like haven't been played in a long time or something. I mean, I'm not getting gas. Okay, hold on. I don't want. Oh. Okay. Okay, so this should work. This video has. They did a much better job of making their board. So Bo killed Geraldine, which we knew. Who was that? Mary killed. Okay, so yeah, Mary killed Bo. Yeah, that's what I said. Bo killed Geraldine. Can't see. That's like Cameron got killed by Claire. Oh no, Mary got killed by Claire? Or no, the assassin. The assassin killed Bo. So I was wrong about that.
That Richard was a good man. Never took nothing from no one without giving him something back. I don't understand why Mary would want to kill the poor kid.
Well, he killed.
Mary must have been in cahoots with Geraldine. Reckon she saw her friend's ring in Bo's sleeve.
Yep.
Must have thought that Bo killed her. So she did the
Oh,
same.
Bo killed the assassin. No, never mind. Okay, I was right. I was right the whole time.
Richard weren't ever a main target, but him showing off that ring, he would have clued Mary in that he had something to do with the death of a friend. And well, being a witness,
Man, that sucks.
it's about as bad as hurting somebody yourself.
It sucks. Like, so far I've had most of these correct.
She stole his axe. He was obsessed with that axe like a child with a favorite toy. She hit poor Dunk with a flaming log. In self-defense, of course. Not for fun. And I think that's how it all
I got most. I did not connect the assassin. No, I did connect the assassin with Elijah. I'm gaslighting myself. I was right.
My mother built the cabin that we stand in. The cabin
I was right on everything.
we all died in. Mama never told me Papa stole this land from other people. She only told me we made it our own.
Man.
And we did. We did make it our own. They worked real hard to make it exactly how they wanted it. And when she passed, I carried on with it. And look where it got us all. We should never have come here. None of us.
Man, that's sad. And oh. It. Yep, that's it. Well, all right. Well, I mean, I still had fun. I liked Once Upon a Crime in the West much more than uh 2001: A Space Felony, and How I Learned to Murder Mercilessly. It was, I mean, it was unfortunately it took too much away from like the game. Like there's not much of a game there. It's mostly just listening to stuff, which was a little bit of a shame. I wish there was more to that. It is very much in the line of the Obra Dinn thing though, again. And I mean, the biggest disappointment is obviously that the didn't fucking work. The ending didn't work. I got no dialogue at all when I connected people, which is just sucks because I had them all right. I think I'm pretty sure I had them all right from what it looked like. I had all of them right, maybe like one thing wrong, but I'm pretty damn sure I had them all right. So yeah, that sucks. Thank you to Ludophiles on YouTube who uploaded that. Huge shout out to people that upload no commentary what is it? Playthroughs, because that is not the first time that has saved me, because I play a lot of games that maybe aren't optimized perfectly every time. You know, sometimes you run into things like that, like Mazerna Falls, which was that one stung a lot more because I played that game for hours and hours only for it to get stuck at the final boss. But anyway, it was still fun. Yeah, it's fun to play some short little games. I have another. I'm not gonna play it today. I don't want to just keep running through game after game. Oh, but I have another murder. Actually, not a. I have another mystery game that's a little short that I'd like to. They're not always gonna be mysteries, but I'd like to, play these short little games every once in a while because, again, you can have a different experience or that you can't have, but not same the other way. But yeah, I'm rambling, so clearly time to go. That is it for today. Thank you for watching. I will be back on Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday with Like a Dragon. I hope we beat it that day. And then playing something else, right? Sorry. Right? What am I playing? The Last Express. That's a mystery game, I think. Maybe it's just it's a point and click adventure game on a train. I love games with trains, and that's where we're going. Yeah. I'm saying too much because I didn't get to talk a lot during that last game segment, and really, let me say, maybe it bothered me a little. Anyway, goodbye. I'm ending the stream. I'm ending it. Goodbye.